Hello, little hunt. How you doing? I doing good. Hello, Doofy. How you doing, Doofy the Goofy? You welcome. Uh, yeah, but here where I'm at, it hot. Okay, Doofy. Tickle me, Goofy. Well, here in Louisiana, I prefer cold over the heat. We got the heat and the humidity. Hello, Al, so Cal. How you doing? Long time no see. Oh, you hate the cold? Oh, okay. So, let y'all see how pretty it is. Yeah, everything good. What? Had my back. I hurt my back here a while back, but other thing they everything being good. Duffy, come up. Doofy, you cocksucker. Come up. We know you want to. Hello, Rattlesnake. How are you? Yeah, I got the link come up on the StreamYard penny at the top. I posted it. Anybody want to come up, more welcome. Hello, noble guy. How are you? Oh, okay. You must be busy. That good. Hello, Joe. How you doing? If you gonna take that, hey Joe, go ahead and call Doopy a wanker. I don't know. I know Tony lied and everybody might still be over there. Yeah. Hello, Sasquatch. Hello, that Christine. Hello, Doopy.
Glenn, you little fucking fruitcake. What's up?
Oh, not much. Did that, Doopy, I know.
Yeah, fuck off, you suckbag.
Okay, you cocksucker.
Oh, fucking talking dirty to me, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you are a horny little prick, you know that?
Yeah, that way I heard.
How you doing today? How's your weekend?
Ah, pretty good. Worked all the way Friday, I got Saturday, yesterday and today off, well, I did had to take care of some stuff around my house. Got that taken care of, and so I go
That's good.
live.
Yeah. How's your man doing? You guys still together?
No, you
Oh,
got
you guys.
scared.
Yeah, well, you're a scary man. Glenn, you're a hot shit. You know that?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty like this. You feel like you're about 95.
That's it.
Yep.
Fucking man up, Glenn.
Oh, you're gonna get harder.
Really break a sweat in that type of temperature.
I'll be fine if I stay out that sun.
You gotta learn how to adapt, Glenn. You gotta stay out in the sun.
Sure, I'll stay out that's what I do all the time anyway. I stay out in the sun.
Yeah, don't be a little pansy. Fucking stand out there all day.
Hey, I do.
Oh shit, you got Dickelstein in your chat. Go ahead, Glenn. Call that Christine a dickbag.
Nah, I might let her come up too.
Nah, she won't come up. She's a little bitch. Not Glenn.
Yeah.
She's a big
There
bitch.
we go.
Hey, Glenn, how you doing, pal?
Making it.
Long time no see.
Yep.
Who's next to you?
Don't know yet.
What do you mean? He's right next to you. I see Glenn the Jackrabbit. Then I see this guy named Doof. should say dickhead.
Yeah. Joey, what's up with the Celtics, huh?
I stopped watching. I was listening to it. It was 10-10. What's the score now?
78-72 or something.
Yeah, that's not too bad. How much time left?
I still got a quarter left.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. They could have a good run at the end.
That's Glenn type of numbers right there.
Yeah. Where's that dickhead Christine?
Probably sucking dick with her butt.
You think so? Hot dogs?
Yeah.
Sucking them up?
Yep.
Hey, CJ. I got to go. My next door neighbor's here.
See ya, Sam's.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, Glenn.
Thank you coming
What's
up.
up, T? What are you doing, pal? Long time, huh? Have a seat. I'm beat. Yeah. What the fuck's on your face? A pillow?
I know.
A
I'm
bush?
gonna listen to fucking Sam's conversation.
Oh, you can listen to it if you want. How do I get out
I
of
don't
here?
know. It's wiretapping right there.
Oh, we don't want poor Connie. Or should I say, we don't want poor retard Connie.
Damn, Glenn, that was mean.
Oh well, he get over it.
Glenn, you're a sick dude. You know that?
Yeah, I heard that. Quite well.
Bet you did. Glenn, I'm bored.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need Jackrabbit come lay the smack down on you.
That would be pretty nice.
Okay, I'm sending right over.
All right, send the cock bag right here.
Yeah, on your way. I hope he don't make a wrong turn.
All right, me either.
I might have put him in swing shot, let him fly through the air, get to you.
All right, Joey Sam's will pick him up. Oh,
Hello, Poon.
this fucking wanker. Poon's probably jerked off about 18 times already since he's been in this chat. There's a little piss pump flapping in the breeze right now.
Okay, Poon, come on up. Yeah, I know. Over there, Tony. I'm like, well, you know, kind of getting bored, kind of listening about the same story. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go live.
Trying to steal Tonic's viewers? That's fucked up.
Shit. Uh, you see what Poon said?
No, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll bring you up. See it?
Oh yeah, I do have a stank finger. It smell fucking Poon's finger after he after he pulls out Fruit Loops out of his belly button. Glenn, what's for dinner tonight?
I don't know. I ain't made up my mind yet.
You have crawfish casserole.
No, I had that last week.
What about some hot dogs and mayonnaise?
No, but I had double cheeseburger last night.
You have one double cheeseburger? We had multiple double cheeseburgers.
No, just a double cheeseburger.
How big were the patties? 2-pounders?
About almost no, about a pound, less than a pound.
Oh shit! So you almost had a 2-pound burger?
Yep.
You're a fucking beast.
Oh yeah. Well, Monday through Friday, I don't eat much during the day.
You see, I'll show you a real burger if I still have the fucking picture. There you go, Glenn. That's a real cheeseburger.
Oh, let me get it. You ate that whole thing?
Yeah, the 3-pound cheeseburger and 2 pounds of French fries.
Oh, dang. That big one.
Yeah, like the biggest they have to beat the record there is like a 6-pound burger with 6 pounds of fries.
Ooh. I know ain't many people can eat that.
No, if you do it, if you're able to eat it all, you get it for free and shit, and you get like the cheeseburger named after you.
Yeah.
Been at 6 pounds for like years. It used to be like 5 pounds and 5 pounds of fries, but somebody eventually beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a show on like once a week. They show people, that go around and go to the like different restaurant and take on the challenge like that.
Yeah. Poon, if it was dick, you'd be able to eat it all.
There's one show that I used to watch, but they don't even show it no more. And what it is, there's a guy you go to the like different restaurant, like Pizza Hut or some of the real fancy places, restaurant.
Talk about
See, he
man
can.
man versus food.
No, it ain't that. This guy here, what he does, he go like to the restaurant, but he also go to the lot of the companies, and he give himself a challenge. See, he can we duplicate what no like Little Debbie, for instance,
Yep.
On some of their product, and you see he can pull the like the main guy that created the company, like the Little Debbie company.
Yep.
You see how close he can get close to it, you know, where he can pull and little clash in Canada. And what he does, and that what he does, and he able actually pulled uh like six, if not seven companies out of 15.
Wow.
And he did the Jono, or how you pronounce that pizza company. He did Little Debbie's. And he did all the major companies, you know, been real big for years.
Nope. Poon looks like Little Debbie.
Oh, you might come up now.
All right, Glenn. I'm gonna run though. I'll just come up to say hi. There's some shit to do.
Okay, okay. Thank you
Thanks
coming
for
up.
thanks for having me up, bud. You have a good day.
You too. Dang. Anybody want to come up? More welcome. Oh, okay. Tell Bliss I said hello. So, Parker, how are you? They somewhere. I know Tony live. They might be. They all might be over there. So, Grampy,
Hey, Glenn.
how you doing?
You might know me as Gator or Peckerwood. I've been in
Oh,
some of the chats you've been in before.
oh, okay.
Yep. Oh shit. Never mind. Well, not never mind. I forgot to mute. Freaking forgot to mute
Yeah,
YouTube. It's
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody put a link to your video there in one of the discords I belong to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me did that.
Yeah, I heard they saying about tonic. I don't do tonic, so
Yeah,
I come over here and shoot the shit with you.
yeah.
So what's the subject?
Anything
Whatever.
we can talk. Yeah, whatever we talk about.
Somebody told me you're a Cajun. You live in Louisiana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm a former Louisiana resident, but you can't tell by my accent because I'm a native Californian.
yeah,
Yeah, I used to live over Benton, which is on the west end of the 10,
yeah.
out
You,
by Orange, Texas,
oh yeah,
Lake Charles area.
yeah. Oh yeah, I know exactly about where it's at.
Yeah, by where the old Longhorn casino saloon happening got ate up by the last big hurricane that
Okay.
came through there,
Yeah, yeah,
by the Sabine River.
yeah. Savvy. Oh yeah. I
Yep.
know we're Savvy that.
Yeah, I was just a couple miles from there.
Yeah, yeah. I used to. I fished Saving River several times.
Well, you probably I'm assuming you're probably a native Louisianan, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you probably could get used to all them mosquitoes eating you while you're fishing. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where the if you know that area at all, do you know where the burned out bridge is?
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that at.
Yeah, I fished out there a couple times. I still got all
Yeah.
kinds. I still got all kinds of relatives living out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I am part Indian.
Okay.
Might not can tell it, but I do got Indian blood.
Well, you know, my family always growing up said that my great grandma or one of them was half Indian, and my brother's son did a DNA test, and ain't no Indian in us nowhere.
Yeah.
We're just European mutts.
Yeah.
Well, I can trace my I have a fairly unique last name. I'm not going to repeat it here, but I can trace my heritage back to when the first one of my family came over from England and moved to North Carolina.
Mm.
And when I noticed there was a few black people with the same last name, I was, well, you know, that happens. And
Yeah.
then looking into the history, I found out my great, how many ever greats back there was a plantation owner. So that really explains, you know, because whenever the slaves were freed that didn't have real, like, you know, last names and stuff, some took names of presidents, some took names of their plantation owners. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what happened to these people's ancestors.
But see, like my last name they actually my mom parent my mom's side family. Like her mom and dad and we we pretty much got a little bit of Indian family in my mom's side, and I ain't really sure about my real dad because I ain't never really met my real dad.
And you don't know of any of his family history or anything.
No,
Yeah,
no, I don't.
yeah,
Only
that happens.
only thing I had quote being my real dad, my stepdad.
Was your real father Lambright, or was that your stepfather?
Neither.
Oh, is that your mom's last name, maybe?
Yeah. Before she got married.
Right, her maiden name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's common too. I guess I was lucky. Well, I wouldn't really say lucky. My childhood wasn't all that pleasant, but I have two brothers and a sister, and we all have the same parents. And my parents were married when my first
Yeah.
brother was born, so we all got the same last name.
Well, me and my brother, we got the same last name, but my sister got a different last name.
Because her father was willing to sign the old birth certificate, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, her dad, you see what gets me, her dad married my mom. Well, my mom and my stepdad had her.
Oh,
And,
okay. Let me see. I'm trying to understand what you just said. I mean, I understood the words. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you said there.
yeah. My
Your
mom,
mom
my
and
mom,
okay, go ahead.
stepdad had my half sister.
And
Well,
they were
my half sister got no, gave my stepdad last name.
Right. Well, if he's her father, that would be, and they were married, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, because my parents are married, and I have my dad's last name.
yeah.
Now, my brother, his son, which he claimed he didn't even know existed until he was like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old. Since my brother never had nothing to do with him, he has his mother's name.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I can tell you what my last name. Before my last name got changed to Lambright, my last name was Win before it got changed.
And is that's your mother's maiden name? That Wing It? Or
No, that my real dad last name.
oh, okay. Oh,
You know.
so at one time you did go by the it was on your birth certificate, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay, and your mom switched it over to her last name
Lambright.
because your dad wasn't in the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could understand that. It is what it is,
Yeah. I mean, which one I know that because I got hold of my birth certificate, and that was show on my birth certificate.
Yeah, I when I was in the service, I was in the Navy and I left on a 6-month cruise. And this girl that I had relations with before I left, when I got back, she was pregnant, and she said, "No, you're not the father; it's somebody else." But half my friends and whatever, nah, you're the father. It's like, well, she says otherwise. And when she finally had the child, it was like a year after I left, so chances are most likely it was this other guy's kid.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it had been my kid, I'd have stepped up, done whatever I needed to do. But
Yeah.
anyway, years later, I'm looking through the paper, and I was looking. I had my great niece living with me, and I was looking at the paper because she got an award for something, and I see this little girl's name with my last name, and it was the same first name as that girl.
Yeah.
And, so I thought, man, that woman put my name on the birth certificate, even though she knew that wasn't my kid.
Yeah.
But that was just a coincidence. My cousin decided to name his daughter the same name.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I saw it at first, I was like, "What the hell?" I mean, I wouldn't have cared. If you want to use my name, use it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It don't cost me nothing.
Yeah.
So I take. Go ahead.
Yeah. Which one? Which why I kept my last name like it is because simple fact, that also my grandma Pepper, my mom, mother and dad last name.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a cousin, and this happened when I was a child, so I really don't know what happened. According to my mother, my uncle's wife ran off with my other uncle's best friend, and when she wouldn't let him see his own children, he refused to pay child support, and instead back then they just throw your ass in jail. And so he spent a long time in jail, and then he finally just signed over his parental rights to his this other guy, so he wouldn't have to keep going to jail.
Yeah.
And his daughter will have absolutely nothing to do. Now, they both kept their real father's last name, but my female cousin, she will not have anything to do whatsoever with my family. And none of these, her father, my mother, which was her aunt, they're all dead anyway, so I don't really know what the problem is. But
Yeah.
I keep in touch with my male cousin, and he had posted that his stepfather, which he saw as his father, had passed away, and he was saying that the things that he could do and the things that he taught him to do. And my older brother, that's kind of an outcast from the family anyway, decided to post on his Facebook page that, well, your real dad could have done all that and more. And so he messaged me, and I says, I said, your dad wasn't a horrible guy, and I says, and I don't know what you were told about what happened, everything like that. But I said, hey man, if that other guy raised you and whatever, don't bother listening to what my brother says. He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would say something like that. It's like, dude, it ain't no competition. This man raised this guy, and then he sees him as his father. Regardless of what happened back then, that's reality, so you don't need to go in there and defend our uncle.
Yeah.
I knew what my uncle was all about. I mean, I don't know what he was about before that, but I knew what he was about when I got to really know him when I was like 10 years old. He was a freaking alcoholic. That's all he cared about, drinking.
Yeah.
He drank himself, he ended up drinking himself to death, We didn't get along because when he wasn't drunk, he was a real nice guy. And he did me a favor one time, and he insisted on loaning me money to buy a hydraulic jack to work on my car. And I told him I'd pay him back when I got paid. I had a job, And he called up my mother the next day as soon as he got drunk and said, your son's a deadbeat. He owes me $25 for this jack and blah, blah, blah. My mom calls me up and said, what the hell? I thought he only did it yesterday. I said, that's typical.
Yeah.
From him, he does you a favor and then turns around and becomes a dick. So I went over to his house, threw the jack over the fence and said, just stick your jack up your ass, pal.
Yeah.
So don't ever call me again. And I never talked to him again after that.
Yeah.
Because it just pissed me off. It's like, why you got to do shit like that, my other uncle, he was living in some kind of he was a bunch of alkies like him were living in some type of building in downtown Los Angeles and stuff. I figure they were like squatting or whatever. So they had permission. I don't know. But my uncle would go over there like once a month, pick him up, make him take a bath. He'd buy him a new pair of Levi's and give him money. But he got to the point where he said, why can't you just give me the money? I don't want to take a new pair of Levi's. And so my other uncle just quit going to go see him. It's like, if that's that much of a problem. And eventually my mom got a phone call. One of the guys there knew my mother's phone number, and called her up and said, well, he's in the hospital. We're pretty sure he's on his last leg. So, and my mom went down to visit him, and he had cancer and he had cirrhosis of the liver, and he was pretty much 1 foot in the grave already. And my mom comes back and goes, you wouldn't believe the way they were treating him. They were treating him like a homeless person. I was like, Mom, he is a homeless person. That's reality,
Yeah.
My mom tried to help him. He didn't want the help. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. He wanted to drink himself to death. So I say, let him do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just one thing I don't really believe in, people that does that, deadbeat parents. No, you're going, reason why I say that is because the simple fact it ain't the kid's fault that, or should I say, the kid didn't ask for it to be born in the world.
Yeah. Well,
And if we go back on the parent, the parent one made that mistake, not the kid.
right. I agree. I mean, but I do see. Sorry, I was eating some salad. I do see that I might, in the same situation, if just my wife just took my kids and bailed and wouldn't let me see them, I would try to use the child support as leverage to at least be able to see them, except I would do it right. I would go to court.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm paying child support. Here's the proof. I want to see my kids.
Yeah.
But he didn't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
You know, he decided to do it his way.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I understand where you come from there, by going through the court system. Because, court system, even here in Louisiana, I know the court system here, will tell you, hey, if he paying child support, he does got it right.
Yep,
Now,
got right to see his kids at least once in a
yeah,
while.
unless he doing something that he should not be doing. If he got even proof that he doing something that he ain't doing, then we will check into it, and then they can make an arrangement where he can have a supervised
Right. Yeah,
someone.
I had a friend back in California that's his wife accused him of being a child molester. But see, she accused her first husband of the same exact thing. And so he had supervised visits, but he was an idiot, and he decided that one of the times that he was supposed to leave, and then she'd come pick up the kids, and he kept hemming and hawing, knowing she was coming. And the people that were doing the supervised visit said, hey, you need to leave. And he waited till she got there, and then as she walked up to the door, she tried to just ignore him, and he stepped on her foot.
Yeah.
And he did it right in front of these other people, which were actually his friends. And whenever she called the cops, they told the truth. They said, yeah, he stepped on her foot on purpose. It was pretty obvious. And after that, he no longer got any visitation or anything, none of that crap. And, now that was years ago. I mean, like at least 25 years or so, 30 years ago. And now his kids are grown, and only one of them will have anything to do with them, and he'll barely have anything to do with them. But I knew his wife. She was a psycho. She was his high school sweetheart, and they went. He became a Mormon so that he could go to college with her at Brigham Young, because she was a Mormon.
Yeah.
They get to college. She meets some guy that's about to graduate. It's got a good future out in front of him. Figures, hey, this dude's a loser anyway. I might as well dump him and marry this other guy, which she did. Then down the road, she come back. She was in the midst of. She was separated from her hubby there. I don't know if she was even separated at first. I know eventually she separated and divorced the guy. But the dude said that they were living with her parents. He had a really good job, and they went and bought this big fancy house. And they started moving stuff in, and she didn't want to move into the house. And he said, well, then I'm going to move into the house or whatever. And then that started one thing. And then next thing you know, she started accusing him of molesting his own children, and then he fought her in court and everything. And I guess eventually they made a deal where he just didn't want to be have anything to do with her ever, and he was willing to sign away his parental rights he just gave her that house. But it was worth a pretty penny. It was in a really nice area of the Los Angeles area. I'm not sure if it was in Los Angeles County, but it was in the Los Angeles area. So next thing I know, she's fooling around with my buddy, and he's a freaking gardener at this point, a landscaper. He's making, $5 an hour. And then so she gets him all, she did motivate him to get a good job and all this other stuff. And they go out and buy a big old house, and they got, I think she was pregnant with his child, but she had at least one child from this other guy. And she starts pulling that same thing on him, that now he's living with his parents. She's living with her parents. They got this big old house he's paying for, but she won't let him move in there. On top of that, he goes out and buys a brand new car, and he's the only one working, right?
Yeah.
And she tells him he can't drive his brand new car. That's her car. And she had an old beat up Firebird, and she let him drive that, but it was falling apart.
Yeah.
And he had a motorcycle over there in the garage, and when he went to go pick it up, she said, well, you're going to have to give back the Pontiac if you want the motorcycle. And he's like, why are you doing this? You know, why are you acting like this crazy? This before she actually accused him of same exact thing, accused him of being a child molester. And he actually knew a mutual friend of ours was a cop. And he says, hey, there's no restraining orders or any of this court orders or anything in place. He goes, you can go back over to that house and you can retrieve anything you want that belongs to you out of that house, including your motorcycle, any of it. Now, that car is just in her name. The Firebird's just in her name, so I would just leave that alone. But he goes, but you want to go get your motorcycle, you want to go get your TV set, any of that crap, you know, it's this guy's paying for this $500,000 house, and he's sleeping in the floor of this little mobile home I was renting for $400 a month. So, you know, it's like, dude, I don't even have a TV set, man. Why don't you go get yours? And she found out, and one of the neighbors called her. So she calls from the next city over and says, my estranged husband just broke into the house and he's beating me up. You need to come out here as quick as possible. But you know, 911, they know where you're at when you call.
Yeah.
So the 911 operator's going, there's something funky about this. This woman's calling from one city and saying that she's being attacked in another city. It said, we got any units close by to where this house is? I said, yeah, we'll get over there as soon as you can. So they got over there before she got there, parked their cars around the corner where she wouldn't see them, and hid out in the house. And she come running in the house and attacked him, yelling and screaming at him. And so they came out and said, obviously you lied when you called 911 and said beat him up because you just got here.
Yeah.
And they told him, they said, okay, you came here to get whatever you're going to get. Go ahead and get it and leave. And he went to walk upstairs to go get something, and she couldn't control herself, and she tripped him, and he fell on the staircase and broke his nose. And the cops decided to take her in for assault, and she's screaming and yelling, you better not press. And the cops are going, he doesn't have to press charges, lady. We saw it happen.
Yeah.
This woman, now, the first time I met her, she told him that I looked like a dirtbag because I had long hair, and she did not approve of me, and we were not allowed to associate any longer. And so she has the nerve to have her lawyer call me up and say, well, I heard you guys had a falling out. Would you testify against this guy? I was like, are you kidding me? I said, this woman said I was a dirtbag and that nobody should associate with me. Why would I do anything to help her? I said, I'm mad at that guy right now, but I ain't that damn mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said, I can't believe the nerve of you. And I told her lawyer off. I told her off. But yeah, she pretty much ruined his life. But he's kind of a dumbass too, because he kept getting himself in trouble and everything. And we had a falling out where we didn't speak to each other for damn near 30 years. Right after this happened. It had nothing to do with him and his wife. It said something to do with something that happened with us. And when I ran him later, I come to find out he'd done like a freaking year in jail over this and everything. And couldn't see his kids, and it's like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, you know, I hear cases like that all the time. See, I got two friends is a lawyer, and I got several friends is with the sheriff department. I got a friend of mine retired from he's the what we call the head chief of sheriff department, and
Yeah,
yeah,
this girl's father had connections with the city they lived in. That's why he got the shitty end of the stick all the time.
yeah,
He had deep pockets. He could afford to hire good lawyers for her. I remember I kept telling him that when it first started, they was fighting over the house. He didn't want to give her the house, and he put $25,000 down on the house that he had saved. And I
yeah,
said, dude, listen, that house is only worth $250,000 right now, and you owe $500,000 on it. Sign it over to her. You ain't losing nothing. You ain't losing
yeah,
nothing but $250,000 of negative equity. He goes, oh yeah, you're right. But I don't know if he ever did, because that was. We took a trip to Canada, and I didn't know until after the fact that he smuggled methamphetamine across the Canadian border. And I don't do, and I mean, I've done it, but even at the time when I was still doing recreational drugs, methamphetamine was not my drug of choice.
yeah.
And him doing that and putting all of us that went across the border with him, in jeopardy by doing that pissed me off. So I basically told him afterwards, like, dude, that wasn't cool at all, and just don't come around me, because I don't want anything to do with you, because that was bullshit.
Yeah. See, I can't speak for the other state how they can handle a lot of these cases like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in Louisiana, and I seen several cases like this, and I know a couple of people that went through cases like similar to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And the guy married to this one woman, he just bought I'm talking about 40 paid for a nice looking home, but it had a really crappy car.
Yeah.
Well, she ended up with the house and the crappy car, and well, when he wanted to, what, I'm gonna go ahead and start over. Well, he started over. He got a new home, a much better home. He went and bought a really nice looking car. No, I ain't gonna say it's top of the line, but it a lot better than
Was a lot better than the piece of crap that he had before, right?
Yeah. And well, she tried to take him to court. No, you owe me a car. And he told the judge. He told the judge. Uh, she got the house and the car while we divorced. And after divorcing, when I actually saved up the money, get my own house, my own vehicle, so I can get to work, and she won't sit there trying to take everything away. Now, that ain't the law. The law will back me up on, well, the judge looked it up, and she found out everything to what the woman said was a lie.
Right.
And what the judge decided to, she got the woman on the stand, they started questioning her. Well, when they did, she didn't realize they fighting her.
Oh yeah, getting her to perjure
And
herself.
yeah, well, when God say she stuck her foot in her own mouth there. And well, they took everything away from her. The house, the big credit card she had, and he turned around and gave it right back to him because you know what she did.
Right. Yeah.
And he told her, "Hey, the only thing I want, her to quit harassing me." And well, they went there. Don't worry about it because at that time they done got her lying on the stand, no, to the judge, and they got on 3 other charges too, as well. And she ended up going prison over that. And God say she didn't have nothing when they got done with her.
Yeah. I mean, on one sense, I was like, well, the guy only just wanted her to leave him alone, so that's what they should have done. But when you think of, how many men that didn't, got screwed like that,
Yeah,
that, somebody came along and just, hey, he did this, he did that, and took him for everything that, that he owned and stuff. When my parents got divorced, my mom was kind of a psycho. And me and my brothers, we all wanted to live with my dad. Now, me and my older brother, we got to live with my dad, and then my oldest brother got stuck with my mom, but he was almost an adult anyway, so it was no big deal. And she squeezed dad so hard for money that he could not afford to support us. And he used to have some classic T-Birds and stuff back then because he was a executive with the aircraft company. He had some classic T-Birds back then, and when we was living all together in this little shack behind a bar, he was driving an old DeSoto like that the Cunninghams had on Happy Days.
oh yeah,
Yeah, pretty pitiful situation. And eventually she made it to where well, I had to go back and live with her, or she would just squeeze him so hard that he couldn't survive on his own. And I didn't like it, but it was, I understood,
yeah.
But
Well, that was. I ain't saying all women bad, okay?
oh no.
I got some women friends. There's some women here on the internet that I do consider that friends.
Yeah, and there's men that do abuse their wives and
Yeah,
cheat on their wives and do all kinds of bad shit to them, cheat them out of money and all that, and and then whenever that situation goes the other way, they deserve it. Like, I don't know how much you're following this Johnny Depp and his wife thing right now, but all the Johnny Depp fans are making it out like she's an evil bitch, which she might be, but he ain't no saint himself. And I'm listening to the testimony and I'm going, yeah, he ain't no saint either. Is that coming
yeah.
from me?
I don't know. When? Sound
No,
like wind blow.
I know I'm inside the house, but it's my thing doing the vibrating, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
It might be on mine in you.
Oh, okay. Well, I seen my you know how that circle around you when you talk? I saw that going off when that noise was going off.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just there's all these people that been putting a hashtag justice for Johnny. And, you can tell they never even read what it is that he's suing her over and everything. And they're talking about criminal charges and this and that. I go, it's a freaking civil case. He's suing her for defamation of character. And there's only one reason he's doing it. He's mad.
Yeah.
And so I started putting hashtag vengeance for Johnny. So they're all I'm basically just trolling them because I can.
Yeah.
I feel like being a dick, Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Drum Dome.
No, I do not.
Oh, you don't?
Is that a no? Is that a do you consider yourself part of what they used to call the watchdog community? Is that what you? Because I know that's where I've seen you around from
Yeah.
people who used to be in the watchdog community.
Yeah. Well, I yeah, I know who you're talking about. I, that way I got started at.
Uh huh.
But I also go around like different places, like what the watchdog area to the drama area to different other areas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you showed up
yeah,
on a live stream I was on the other night. It was probably could have been Dutch Doyle. I don't know if you know him.
yeah, I do.
It was somebody related to that group of people.
Yeah,
I've seen you around before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Back. Hang on a second. Let me get this link.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, you
Uh,
posted in Doug Donahue's channel tonight. That's where Doof yeah, you know Doof, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he posted a link to your video there. What are you fitting to do?
All right. I'm visiting post one here channel in chat, and right now he's streaming some guy go by Rebel Sports City. Nobody don't like him, but me several other people make fun of him, and
I'll have to check it out. I see a couple people in your that well they were in your chat. Doesn't look like they're doing much, but I
yeah,
know a few of these people. Clash in Canada. I know of that Christine. I know Joe Samuel, Doof,
yeah,
a couple of these other people. But yeah, I'll check it out.
yeah. But yeah, visiting post the other one of his other one too.
Where I don't get along with some of the people in the watchdog, they don't call themselves that anymore. I don't know what the hell they call themselves now.
Yeah.
Where I don't get along with some of the action over there
Hello,
is
Julie.
I'm
Yeah.
not a social justice warrior. I don't believe that I have to mess with these people just because it's just like
Yeah.
you're not gonna change the world by messing with these idiots.
Now, see what we the main part group, like Angel, like Drum Dome. No, we suppose what we do. We kind of suppose people kind of dumb as what they are,
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's always cool. But when you start
and
going and trying to get them prosecuted and snitching them out to the law and doxing them and all that crap, it's like I don't want no part of that.
well, see right now, like this guy here, the Drum Dome.
Uh huh.
He also created Connie Cox Mac. Okay. Well, this guy, he's streaming. This guy here, he will tell you, he will think. You don't fuck with him, he won't fuck with you. No, he be the nicest person. Wayne, talk to.
Right.
And I ain't never had a problem with him, okay? But no, as right now, there's two people that I had problem with. One of them, I call him the retard or retard Connie, but he go by.
I've heard of this guy.
But he go by Rebel Sports City.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
And well, I go after him because you know what he said about me, me personally.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a different story. These people just don't like something that somebody's doing, and then they get all hot, you know. Oh,
yeah.
We need to call the law on him. We need to stop him. We need to destroy his channel. We need to. It's like, no, you don't. Just ignore them.
Yeah.
But I understand if somebody pisses you off, that's a different story. Like right now, a whole bunch of people are going after this guy. He's kind of a sob Sid. I guess he's sort of a frauditor too. His name is Delete Laws, and he's suing he's helping some other guy sue over a false arrest type thing or something, and he's he's basically just a shit disturber.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna get this guy arrested, we're gonna get him thrown into prison, we're gonna do something. It's like, what's the point? Are you gonna change? You're gonna change society for the better by having this one idiot thrown in jail?
Yeah.
You're not probably gonna have him thrown in jail anyway. Most will get thrown off YouTube, maybe.
Yeah. No, I heard of him, but I ain't subscribed to him.
Yeah, he's definitely an obnoxious character, that's for sure. He's obnoxious. Yeah. He goes in and starts shit with people from like he claimed he moved to this one town just so he could go to their like city council meetings and harass people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see I have someone that believes that he does need to be thrown in prison. We need whenever I see this kind of thing, I jokingly says, "Oh, let's grab our pitchforks and our torches and let's go get him." And
yeah,
he very well may be practicing law without license, but it ain't affecting me any. So why should I care?
Yeah.
I don't get
yeah.
it. It's like I don't get into these crazy political discussions about stuff that I know I cannot change. It's like I just don't care.
Yeah. Well, there's some people I don't really pay much attention to. But there's some people they won't keep going at somebody, and so happy they want to keep coming at me. Well, okay, I might
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. If somebody screws with me, I screw back.
Yeah.
Like people try to bully me on a chat or something like that, I bully back. If I'm on a Discord and somebody tries to bully me, I bully back. If I'm on a panel and somebody starts lipping off to me, I tell them where to go, But I don't go out of my way to mess with somebody that's not affecting my life whatsoever. It's just not what I do. I'm not saying I'm not saying if that's the way you want to live your what I'm all about,
Yeah.
When I was younger, maybe I might have leaned towards that direction because I was sort of a hippie, I grew up in the, I was born during the Eisenhower administration, and I just loved hippies back then. It's like, I want to be a hippie, I want to be a hippie. And then it's like, well, the hippies are dying out, I better choose another lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, like Julie, the bookworm, she in chat now. She sweet. I like her sweetheart. She's some sweet person that I met. In the community.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know if we subscribe or view some of the same channels, but looking at her comments on there, I imagine we probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, seen Andrew. I keep calling Andrew, but seen Dromedone live. I'm thinking about go ahead and end it here and go over there and see I can get up on panel.
That's okay. We had a nice little conversation here. That's
Yeah.
cool. It was nice.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm waiting for my dinner, so I didn't have nothing else better to do.
Yeah. But anytime I live, you're more welcome. Come up if you want to.
I'll sub to your channel there so I can get some notifications from there.
Okay.
All right, man. It was good talking to you.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye. Be careful. And I thank everybody showing up, coming up on panel. I thank everybody in chat. And I see y'all at Andrews.